So if the Nazis were coming in and you have Jews hidden in your house,
Right. I love this argument.
yeah, is it morally right to lie?
Yes, of course.
See, I would say no.
See, and that's the problem. That's why you're arguing against yourself.
Yeah. So I would say no, it's wrong to lie, but I would say that you do have the right to not say anything at that point in time. I don't think that you have to necessarily say something. And so people would come against me generally and say, well, if you don't lie or don't say something, maybe they could go and, go that far. But if you don't lie, you're doing something wrong. And I would go and say, no, it's the Nazi with the gun.
Well, let's make it worse. You know that by not saying anything, you are going to give this Jew up. Like, is that better not to lie at that point?
No, see, yeah, I would still say that it would be wrong to violate God's law, and we shouldn't lie.
I mean, you've placed your moral integrity over the life of another person, and all of a sudden there's a conflict. It feels like that's really.
But who's culpable?
I think both of you.
Yeah, but what wrong would I be doing?
You are genuinely like accepting an outcome of the death of another person to promote your own moral integrity.
So I wouldn't be accepting of the death of that person, because I would be going and saying, look, I was trying to hide them. I was trying to help them. I did all that I morally possibly could without violating my own conscience.
Then that's immoral. Then you're not doing something morally possible. I think that lying in that situation is moral. It is morally possible to lie.
See, and that's where I would disagree. I would disagree. I would be my description in this word gets used wrong all the time, but I'd be a moral legalist, and which just simply means that it's a law-based ethic.
But why is it wrong to lie?
Because it goes against the character of God.
Okay, so there's no other reason other than it goes against the character of God.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could get into the fact that God is the moral arbiter and therefore the moral judge, and we're going to be judged on all that we have done in life.